Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA, Cardano. We're taking a look at the lower level wave count here. We take a look at what ADA is actually doing, and we also try to understand the latest wave count if any changes are needed. It made a slightly lower low. It actually came down to 24.8 cents yesterday, and we take a look at what that means. But it overall still adds to my view that the overall bear market for ADA isn't over yet. The overall downtrend isn't over yet. We are ready for a possible, not trend reversal, but let's say corrective upside. We are oversold, so you do expect at some point when a little bit of short-term bullish impulses come in, you expect a bit of a rally here into this wave 2 support, or let's call it resistance area actually. So we've come down quite a lot, so at some point you expect something like a relief rally or at least here consolidation. We don't really do that, but the momentum to the downside is decreasing. You can easily see that by looking at the distance from low to low. So this low is much further away from the previous one. Yeah, look at the distance here. And then this low is not as far away anymore. And this low is even a smaller distance away from the previous low. That in the end all adds up to, having a positive momentum or a reduction of negative momentum on the indicators like the MACD, and then you typically see a bullish divergence as well. You can also add here something like a descending wedge, which is typically a reversal pattern, even if it's not necessarily bullish, but it is pointing towards that situation I just described, that the downside momentum, at least at the moment, is slowing down, that we're close to forming a local low here. Yes, we could go down once more here to channel support, but overall you do expect at some point here some kind of upside. Again, nothing necessarily bullish, but short-term upside, a relief rally, a correction. Nothing I would be trading long, because it is all part most likely of an overall downtrend, so the upside technically is quite limited, and usually corrective moves have, they just don't have that attractiveness in them, because corrective moves are choppy, they are not that strong, and the move is always stronger into the direction of the higher level wave count. And that's exactly why we do these types of analysis, because the analysis tells us where does the higher level trend go, and if the higher level trend still goes down, then it would be much more attractive to trade the wave 3 down instead of the wave 2 to the upside. Also, corrective moves, sometimes they don't reach the target because they are weak and they go against the higher level trend. Just very important to understand that. Now, what happened here on the lower level wave count? Because yesterday we suggested that a low could be in, and a low could be in or could have been in with this new low. But I also emphasized that to see further upside, we need to be a bit stronger. And yesterday there was really nothing happening here. I raised my concerns about this move to the upside compared to what Bitcoin and Ethereum did. They were much stronger. ADA wasn't really strong, so not too much of a surprise. We made a slightly tiny lower low. We have, however, 5 waves down complete, so we need to be ready that this could move up at some point. However, with the latest low, I'd like to suggest a slightly different wave count just here on the lower time frame. You know that these change frequently because they are really the micro counting here. But if we assume that the wave 4 up here was some kind of a triangle, and I go to the 1 hour chart, so the wave 4 was a triangle, peaked here at this high, then it makes sense. 1 second. So if we say that we had here some kind of an A, B, C, D, E triangle, that we then moved down here to the downside in, let me just think that I didn't do no, I think I made a mistake here. Yeah, that low is a bit lower. No, it can't be. Let's go to the 30-minute chart. Okay, so wave E, we need to sit here. Doesn't make a great difference though. Okay, and then we would say that we came down here in a wave 5. So we had a low here, as suggested. However, that was most likely only a fifth wave of a higher degree wave 3. So let me explain that. If I zoom out now, we can actually see that up here, yeah, where we finished the wave B up here, it makes probably sense, given the latest price action, to add another 1-2 setup in here, so that this was a wave 1, 2. We came down in 3. This here might be a 4 triangle, and we come down in 5. Let me just adjust that so that we have another layer of waves here. If we want to do the micro counting here, then that makes sense. Yeah, have 1, 2 here, and then this is a 1, 2. Those 5 waves are complete, but they did only complete the wave 3 here. And then if we now zoom in, we can understand in a little bit more detail how this all worked out. Then we had a wave 4 to the upside here, which was probably finished. And then now the wave 5 to the downside. And the question is, how is this playing out? Is this over or not? At the moment, I don't think it's over yet to the downside, and we are not yet ready for wave 2. The reason is that this move up is again quite corrective, quite a lot corrective structures in here, and you can label this as a 1, 2. Here a 3, here maybe a 4 and a 5 down. Again, let me change the wave degree to the smallest one. And maybe another color so we can distinguish. But that's how I think this could be playing out. The alternative would be, and that's technically possible as well, so either one more low here, I'd say, yeah, anywhere really below the 24.8 cent level. But what might even make more sense to me is that this wave 4 in orange actually unfolds as a triangle, so that we have a bit, looking at the proportions here, this entire move down, it makes sense the wave 4 is a bit longer, so it would make, I wouldn't rule out at least that this is going to unfold as a triangle. How would the triangle count work out? Just to show it to you, we won't know that until we are a bit further advanced, but A, B, C, D, E, yeah, this would peak the wave 4 and then come down in the wave 5. So in pink here, the count as a triangle, and we would therefore be in a wave C triangle now, or in the wave C of the triangle. Target for the wave C would be, and that is only the ideal target, the 61.8% extension at 25.6 cents. So of course I don't know at this stage if this is really a triangle, but if we get further overlapping price action here within this structure, then it suggests to be a triangle. For the triangle to be valid, we need to stay above 24.8 cents and we need to stay below 26.2 cents. With that latest drop then, so either we go a little bit further here in the wave 4 and then come down, or we go down straight away in a wave 5, and then we could finish this wave 1 to the downside and would then move up in a wave 2, this, so let's say, yeah, relief rally probably, yeah. What can we calculate the length of the wave 5? This orange wave 5, what in terms of targets, can we specify a clearer target? Well, the best we can probably do is to take the length of the wave 1 up there and to try to add it to the high of the wave 4. The problem here that we have is we don't know if the wave 4 is a triangle or not. If the wave 4 was sitting, let me take the triangle out, because we can only take the price information that we have at the moment. If the wave 4 really was at the top here, then the target to the downside would be at 24 cents, basically 23.96. The 1-to-1 ratio, that would make sense for this orange wave 5. Stretch target would be at 22.5 cents. I find that nearly too long compared to the subdivisions, but you never know, these can extend out as well. So two targets here, 23.96 and 22.58 cents. That would be the updated target to the downside, and then at some point here we would expect this larger wave 1 to finish. To understand, the larger wave 1 started up here at 33 cents basically, down, and then I expect a wave 2 up, a wave 3 down, a 4 up, a 5 down, to get sort of into the region of 18 cents first. If we break below the 18 cent support level, we could even look at 10 cents, but that is basically my worst case. Okay, and this is my update about Cardano. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.